and welcome to this special report on the Kaallen News Network. I'm Chase Langston, and today we're diving into a topic that strikes at the very heart of creativity in the gaming industry, Nintendo's aggressive approach to copyright enforcement. While Nintendo is celebrated for its innovation and beloved franchises, its actions in the case of the indie game have raised serious concerns. Are they protecting their intellectual property, or are they stifling innovation? Let's explore the facts and why this matters to gamers, developers, and the industry at large. At the center of this controversy is PalWorld, an indie game that captured players' imaginations with its unique mechanics involving creatures called pals. Initially, players could summon these pals by throwing them into specific locations, a strategic and creative feature that added depth to the gameplay. But recently, this mechanic was altered. Now, instead of throwing pals, players must rely on a random summoning system that's clunky and less effective. Fans are frustrated. Many speculate that Nintendo's legal pressure forced this change, although no official confirmation has been provided. The backlash has been significant. On social media and gaming forums, players have voiced their disappointment, calling the change a game-breaking downgrade. For indie developers, this isn't just a technical problem. It's a creative compromise. To understand what's happening here, we need to ask a fundamental question. Should game mechanics, the building blocks of gameplay, be protected by copyright law? Nintendo has a long history of zealously defending its intellectual property. But this case raises concerns that their actions might be crossing the line into monopolizing ideas rather than protecting creativity. Let's look at Nintendo's perspective. The company argues that protecting its mechanics prevents others from copying their work and helps maintain their competitive edge. Supporters of this stance claim it incentivizes developers to create something entirely original instead of borrowing from existing ideas. Mario, Zelda, and Pokémon are Nintendo's defenders also point to their legacy. After all, this is a company that's shaped the gaming industry for decades. They've earned the right to protect their innovations, right? Well, not so fast. Copyright laws are meant to protect creative expressions, like characters, storylines, or unique art, not functional ideas. Claiming ownership over mechanics, like summoning creatures or throwing objects, sets a dangerous precedent. Here's why this matters. First, game mechanics are like the grammar of design, tools that everyone should have access to. Restricting them discourages experimentation and innovation. Second, smaller studios don't have the resources to fight corporations like Nintendo. They're forced to alter their games, even when their designs are entirely original. Third, when developers are afraid to push boundaries, we all end up playing the same recycled ideas. Imagine a future where every basic mechanic is copyrighted. Want to include a health bar? Peg royalties? Want your character to jump? Expect a lawsuit. This isn't just an indie problem. It's a threat to the entire gaming ecosystem. So, what can we do? I believe there's a better path forward. What if companies like Nintendo establish an open-source framework for game mechanics? This shared repository could allow developers to use foundational tools while still protecting unique assets like characters and worlds. Another option, licensing agreements for mechanics at a fair price. This would let developers innovate without fear of legal repercussions, while still compensating Nintendo for its contributions. Ultimately, it's up to us, gamers, creators, and fans, to hold corporations accountable. We can advocate for fair copyright practices, support indie developers, and demand that companies like Nintendo embrace a more collaborative approach. This debate isn't just about PalWorld, it's about the future of gaming. Will we remain an industry fueled by shared ideas and creativity? Or will we allow it to become a monopolized space where only the largest corporations thrive? Nintendo's legacy as an innovator is undeniable. But true innovation isn't about hoarding ideas. It's about inspiring others to build upon them. Let's push for a gaming world where everyone, from indie developers to industry giants, has the freedom to create. Thank you for joining me on this special report. I'm Chase Langston, and this has been the Kaallen News Network. Stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, keep gaming.